All right, Grand Rising, welcome back. It's Shay Seeking. And I don't know, sex trafficking was something that came to mind. So I know that this was something also that I feel like when it comes to these same energies that I've sensed out in a while that came into the indigenous community all of a sudden and took it over. Okay, which everybody has the right to do whatever they want, but I feel like when there's unfair treatment or unfair balance behind the scenes, that's a problem. Those are the things that I am trained, my eye is trained to pick up. The things that are less likely spoken of or seen or talked about. So it made me think about, even with this judge or whatever that's being brought in. And I don't know why they keep saying this. And again, I'm just commenting on this, I guess, because it's just tricky how it's being played out. I don't know. I feel like that there's always two there's always what's being projected to us and what's really going on. We'll just keep it like that. So it started making me think about it. Okay, so if we're talking about if somebody wants to get rid of all the so-called white children or people, and we know that that also could mean like, like it says, illuminated, bright. Um, Oh, so so the crown on the Empress, because I don't think I remember finishing that sentence, will represent some of those main children, right? Um, okay, that this person is supposed to be with or be around. And I don't think that I mean, I feel like, yeah, it may be also on another level, right? Some other kind of type of communication, telepathy, telepathic or something. But it just, I don't know, it frightens me that whatever it is one-sided. That's the part that frightens me. It's almost like trust issues with that energy here. It's almost like like, can a leopard change his spot? Have those rebellious children change their ways, or are they just going to come harder? You know what I'm saying? Because again, I feel like there's something that has been done. Something has been altered or changed. Okay. So it's almost like how they say that, not to say that these people are demons, but it's almost like how somebody comes back. I mean, they say the devil comes in, and when they come back, or you let them back, they come 10 times stronger. But it's almost like that's how these people operate. They isolate somebody, right? But again, those of us that are isolated like this, we enjoy our own company. See, that's what's wrong with people today. They don't really naturally enjoy their own company. Let make somebody sit with themselves or sit at home for a certain amount of time. They start going crazy. They need other people. You see, you ever wonder why that is? And you're that person sometimes. But now that you notice that people have been feeding off of your energy, right? You're preserving yourself. You're being more aware of your surroundings. You're being more aware of who you share your energy with. See, and I think maybe it is also that whole thing of purity, what we were just talking about with white. Okay. And that, people don't like your light. They don't, you see what I'm saying? They can't do dirty, or maybe they feel like, you might be able to call them out or see them for who they are or something. So it kind of makes me think about that bright light that's supposed to be around God, that you can't come by God. You see what I'm saying? That's what it kind of feels like. And so, that's kind of strange. So, okay. So again, it says, since we're talking about sex trafficking or whatever. Okay. So it's talking about males, or females collectively, right? A state of being either male or female, gender, or uncertain origin, commonly taken with as divisions or half of the race. Tucker, which would connect it to a secure, insecure, to divide or cut or section. Okay. So this makes me think of sections, sectors, also maybe like Hunger Games, when they're trying to see what tiers or whatever, divergent, like kind of like that. I feel like this is also this what's going on here, low key in the background. I just don't understand why all of us are not seeing it that way, if that's the case. Because it feel to me it's like I'm inside and everybody else is outside looking in. And I feel like if these people are those Capitol buildings, is that why? You see what I'm saying? Because they can see something that others can't see, and these people want to be able to get away scot-free with whatever they're doing. So once they're done, they're secretly, like, it's like the Three of Pentacles is going on all around you. Everybody is in secret sections and sectors doing these things or testing you or whatever. You're not aware that there's this, but there's something there. You don't know what the hell they're doing, but you know that there's something there. And then another thing before we even finish this, I want to go ahead and address something. Because I know I also saw something today about somebody talking about military and depression and suicide or something like that. Look, but it made me think about suicide. Like, okay, well, you will never catch me thinking no shit like that. All right, because I feel like I'm somebody, right? So maybe not to everybody, but to me, and that's all that matters, right? But then it made me think about also committing suicide, like running off a cliff, or like somebody, freedom of speech, being under attack, right? And what they're trying to say is, even though you're not a part of whatever they're doing, they're including you in their stuff, and you're not whatever part. And if there is a part of my brain that's supposed to be aware of this, it's not. So it's like people pulling you into something that you have nothing to do with. You don't know. You didn't go to sign up. You didn't go to enrollment. You know what I'm saying? You didn't sign up for shit. You didn't get the damn handbook they supposed to give you in the packet and I don't know why I like when people give me an envelope full of stuff. I always been like that since school, since a little kid. I don't know what it is. If somebody give me like a folder or whatever with a whole bunch of paperwork in it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just the goofy person that sit there and want to look through the paper. Okay, but but anyways, what was I gonna say? So again, that's why I keep calling it like I didn't get the memo, right? But there's a reason for that. There's clearly a reason for that, and it's and I don't like to use that term racist, but it's discriminatory. Okay, maybe that's the term. Very discriminatory. And so it makes me wonder, like, that did they conduct or come up with all these things that's going on right now in order to shun out or close out or cull or kill the lineages of original people? It all just starting to make sense to me. Like, I've always been speaking on it, but never really looking at it, like, never really looking at it, I guess, as I'm looking at it now. And then with the missiles and this warfare, knowing that this is more of a cyber war, and there's people around you and your family and stuff that are drivers or they have cyber driver's license that may be driving this, it's sick. And throwing those missiles or because that's what they want. They want you just to end yourself, but it will never be for me. And that's why I think I give gratitude that Source made me. It's almost like that energy, like, and he will rule them with an iron rod. But again, that makes me think about the iron dome that they may have hovering, or that firmament that they may have hovering over some of us. Because is that talking about the son of God, or is that the Son of Man that's going to be exalted, right? Which is the imposter. That don't mean that they can't. Budgie. That doesn't mean that they can't associate and work with sons of man and sons of God. Like, they can't work together, but it's just to bring order to the court. It should be in the right manner. That's like your servants are ruling over you. Do you see what I'm saying? That makes no sense whatsoever. They're supposed to be working for you and giving you the information or whatever, or helping you at least attain it. These are for people that say, oh, I don't want to help somebody or whatever. Well, okay, fine. You help many, but you don't want to help the supreme ones. You don't want to help God's, the chosen ones, the anointed ones, right? See, there's a sense of this envious and jealousy. They probably look at us like a wonder, or like, man, I wish I. So again, some of them will try to, since no man can buy you, right? Then they'll try to keep you in this certain shallow grave so that they can always have access to you, and then ask you to work for free. You see what I'm saying? Like these people, it's almost like they want this communication here. All right. It's hard to explain it because then when you start talking about this kind of thing, then it's easy for people around you that may not understand what you're doing or what's going on. They don't see the changes. Wisdom goes through the changes. She goes through the changes. She sees the changes. So it's easy for them if she goes off the narrative that these people want, normally is what my ancestors tell me, right? Then she is in prison, or funny how a tower just popped up on the screen. She's put in some kind of glass house or some kind of tower or something like that. But it's and then if you don't go on that and you just be yourself and you just go with the motions, then you're reckless and erratic. You see what I'm saying? So either way, you damned if you do and you damned if you don't. But I feel like the energy is going to reign supreme regardless. So exactly what I said, that's what I feel like they're doing, trying to, exalt the Son of Man over the Son of God. That's like somebody coming into your house. And see, this is what makes more sense with the patents too. That's like somebody coming into a land where the land was free when my ancestors were roaming it or building it a long time ago. But somebody comes in and start stating claim to it, and then they get a forever pass to take it from other people. Like that's setting up, again, other people. Budgie. It's like they can't win authentically. They have to have this assistance. They have to have these documents. They have to have these things here. So again, this makes me think about the prophecy we talked about with Esther saving 90,000 people from being killed. Okay. So this is things like using algorithms. In social media, using family members as weapons, just to sit there and act like nothing you're saying making sense, to act like there's something wrong with you. And so again, I think it was something that I was getting prepared for a long time ago, to say, okay, well, I see where you at with this. Okay, so you one of them, basically. Mm-hmm. And you'll figure out some of these people have been placed in your life for your whole damn life to deter you with little shit that they say, little things that they do. And then I noticed this new thing. Oh, people just need to heal. That makes me think you need to bow down, bitch. And that ain't never gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? That just brought to my mind right here. Somebody just needs to heal. So this means somebody coming up on my land, right? Telling me that I need to get down on my damn knees in order to, no, it don't work the other way. Like I said, in the end, every knee will motherfucking bow. So again, I know it's talking about healing, but that's what makes me the word girl, because it strikes something in my mind. Something don't sound right about that. There's no greater healer, I think, than a self-healer, someone that has to do it themselves. And still be able to have a genuine smile on their face. Bun, what are you doing? And genuinely want to help people. Baby, that's right, baby. Okay, I might have to do the video later, because she's doing that just to get. Okay. Division of half of a race to cut or divide. Okay, so this make me think about even Section 8. You know how the men couldn't be in the household. You know, it's that whole conquer and divide energy. Yeah, distract the two lovers or the two people with some other dangling toys. No, 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 Duty. Oh, Duty. Oh my goodness. While you steal everything from them. So you take, like I said before in that other video, you take these male energies away, put them in jails, do this and that, kill them, whatever. And then we're bringing in other people from other places, and guess who's going to take those men? Now, I'm just saying. So this is like splitting up something. It's like watering down the real blood of the original ones. And then they end up having to fight for their life and looking like the bad guy. Because nobody sees all the attacks and the antics that these people are using behind the scene to attack them. And you keep the two that are supposed to be coming together right now, you keep them two away by restrictions and code. And, oh, this person is this and that person is that. And, you know, I feel like that's what's being done here. Everybody else is running rampant and having orgies and, you know what I'm saying, secretly getting divorces, which should be illegal. Secretly getting married, which should be illegal, without even mentioning it to the other spouse. You know, this just all seems weird. Let's see. Let's see what else we see here. To sever. Yeah. Cut ties or sever. Yeah. Even making these connections and then... Oh, no. Ay! Making these connections and then, you know, and then taking them away. Because people think that you're not strong enough on your own to still stand your ground. And I think that's more, you know, we think about independence as something... Let me go out here for a second. That's something you can obtain just by financial goals. Right? Because all this stuff that I'm doing here and that I've done on this channel is self-taught. That's independent to me. Nobody had to tell me to get up every day when I was doing videos every day, all day. Matter of fact, they was mad at me and wanted me to stop. So that's another thing that made me think, why so aggravated about it? Things I didn't think of before. Could it be because they were working with the enemy all the time, and then even once they realized, oh, this person is saying something that's helpful, leave her alone and let her do it. But now you're going to team up with the person behind the scenes to try to take me down. You know what I'm saying? With my own information. Like, it's so weird. Why? Because you can? Because you're a liar and a deceiver? And these are the people that are going into positions of power right now? Makes no sense to me. Yeah. So again, this make me think about people are even offering sacrifices here. Because I picked that up with certain feminine's energy. Okay. And I felt like within hours, she was already doing a video trying to counter that or deflect it. When I made it very aware, no, I'm talking about you. Right? Because again, a man is going to be worth more than gold. So these oil prices, all this stuff, it's almost so creepy now that you see what the fuck we're talking about probably. You see what I'm saying? It's almost real creepy once you see what we're really talking about here. Ugh. To cut up. I don't think that's literal. Being male or female. So that's why a man leaves his father and mother, whatever, to cleave on to the wife. Okay, let's see. So intercourse. Okay. So again, this is like arranged marriages. It's sounding like to me. Oh. I don't know if this could be like a... Oh, transfer. Okay, so like a transferring of information also is what I'm picking up here. The raw sex appeal of a burlesque show. Oh, so maybe there is no defense either. These shows should be under official supervision, at least, at the least, the boys beneath the age of 18 forbidden, perhaps to attend their perform. Oh, real lady mama. Okay, so again, okay, so this points right back to her to her energy and what they represent, what I see in them, and this is why they're probably being propped up and put in that position here. So yeah, this is somebody that did make mention of these, what people are doing in the shower, and made a comment about somebody's genitalia or their vagina. Okay, so let's see. Just as we forbid the sale of liquors to minor. Okay. So this making me think about somebody recently saying that they children should not be able to go to TikTok. What is that? Because what is this making me think? So this is even somebody trying to, oh, okay, so this is a wicked witch of the West energy. Okay, so this is a jealous mothering energy that's jealous of her daughter, probably, that is going to go ahead and take access to this daughter from being something that's very on a secluded level with certain stars, like the Empress has the crown of stars and the red ruby on her forehead. So this is taking her from being someone who would be available to maybe, it's making me think about Bridget energy, or Bridget, okay, or Bridgerton, okay, to bringing her down to being introduced to other men on a different level. So whoring out daughters without their knowing. These are the kind of people that we have with conservatorships over us, I feel, past, present, future, within time, okay? Yeah. So this is talking about that. This is talking about, oh, so you can get sick or something, probably, by having these people coming in on you, okay? However they're doing it, because at this point, I don't know what we're dealing with 100%, but I know it's something that's abnormal, okay? Something to do with in the dark, okay? Something that people may not even be fully aware that it's occurring. It's almost like a president selling you out to an alien foreign invader. And it's kind of like a senseless or mindless behavior. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. And showing it to people, and showing it to maybe the tarot community, maybe the indigenous community, to shame someone, and also have them be vulnerable or open to things that they can't see, that they can't protect themselves from, which is disgusting. Okay. Increase. So sex trafficking. Yeah. This is also sending your sons and daughters off to foreign countries and things like that. So in the literal sense of sex trafficking. These are the people that are selling that's the sneaky Pete, Seven of Swords energy all day. Hold on one second. Okay. So again, activities with sexual intercourse. I mean, so this could be like trade, stocks, bonds, chattel slavery, somebody with this blood type, a couple people harvesting, other types of harvesting, black market, either of the two categories with, okay, so that's why this whole divine masculine feminine energy is. Are you a man or not? Both, whatever. Most organisms are divided into this, okay. All of the feelings resulting from the urge to gratify sexual impulses, okay. He wanted a better sex life. Okay. This could be even a more fluent energy. This could be people being sent to different places to learn different languages. So we don't always have to go all the way to the dark side, but we can be talking about that too. Okay? The film contained no sex or violence. The properties that distinguish organisms on the basis of their productive roles. Okay. She didn't want to know the sex of the fetus. Stimulate sexually and tell the sex. So, okay, so this makes me think about when somebody said something about whatever your craft is, go ahead and lay down and do it. I think it was Farrakhan. And I thought that was a shot fired. Like, basically figure out what you do best and make sure you just do that. So it's a lot of people that don't like the mindset or the power that some of us feminists pack right now because of their religious factors, probably. And so they want to make sure that that's what happens with you. That they want to see you on your back. Some of them want to be on your back. And for men, their backside. These are the people that don't have a voice, that I hear their voices crying out to me from the earth, from the soil, in the air, breaking bucks. Buck breaking as a way to subdue. Because once I think that seal is broken, follow me here, something changes. I don't know how. Shit. That might be the problem. But, so this could be sending away all royal heirs or people that have claim to the land, or harming them or defiling their name or whatever, so that these people can crawl up on top of you, bury you, put a foundation, right, or an establishment, and then reign over you or on your parade, because many of us are supposed to be getting our marching orders right now. Some of those things don't just come to you. You look to the leaders. You look to somebody. People are acting like they did everything and they got everything. They got information, everything on their own. If I specialize in this is what I specialize in. So I would think if unity is the key, that I could go to a soul sibling or a brother or sister or somebody else and ask them, hey, I don't know about this. I mean, I'd rather be that type of person. Can you help me out with this? And maybe I can show you this. But no, they'll rather just take that and give you nothing and act like you don't exist. And because they control the media and they control all of these things, well, and since they get away with murder, literally, well, it's funny we talk about the vid these days, but we don't talk about any other diseases that people could be getting right now from this type of behavior. And with Fauci and his history with AIDS, it just makes me wonder, what are they trying to do here? It's like contaminate the blood. It's very corrupt on another level, like a very disturbing level.